Right. Okay. I want to say hi and welcome again to another video. I'm on the go. And I just thought I'd make this quick video for you guys as I'm walking down this road here. It's night time. In this video I'm going to talk about basically the philosophy or the idea basically, you know, of punch bag training. Punch bag training in clear, plain and simple for what it is. For what it is, okay? Yeah, it's a form of training. But clear, straight up, black and white, you know, very clear, absolute analogy, description of the philosophy, the idea of what it actually is. What is punch bag training in reality? The truth of it. Punch bag training, what you're doing, you're training, you're fighting techniques, you're fighting, I said with a capital F, whatever, you know, capital letters, fighting techniques, right? Your strikes, mainly your strikes, right? You're moving around the thing, you're working footwork, you're working whole bodily movement, fair enough, coordination and that, the tactics of the whole bodily structure, because you're not simply just arms and legs, you know what I mean? Like punching and kicking. No, I mean it's like the whole body moving, of course, right? When you're moving around. Mind, focus, awareness, balance is all there, breathing, it's all there, heart, you know, listening as such in terms of being aware and focusing, you know, like shadow boxing almost. It's like it's a training you as a fighter on the whole. That's said, that's what is, all right? Fair enough, all right? That is what it is there, okay, that part, obviously, it's just training, right? And it's a good workout and all that. But let's not beat about the bush. Let's put it in terms of what it really is, all right? Let's talk about what it really is. Every time you go on that bag, and yeah, it can be a release of frustration. So I mean, some people can just go on the bag and just let out their frustration and go all out on the thing, full power, let their anger out and whatever frustration. But let's just say what it is, right? Whether you're going in full power or whether you're going in just training like a bit softer, not a bit lighter, like medium to light, like, you know, for focus of your alignment of your techniques and stuff like that. Either way, right? What is a bag for? When you get these punch and kick bags, right, for training, all kinds of practice and training. Let me tell you what it is. Simulation of practical. It's a practical piece of apparatus, training equipment, which will help you for real world, real life training, right? Because you can't always go and beat somebody up or go all out like that on a partner or someone else, get a human being, can you? It's not every night that you're going to walk home at night like this in the night time or in the day and start, you know, punching someone's fucking head in. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to kill somebody every night when you come home from work. No, but it's training for real deal shit. That's what it's about. We're not going to be doing that walking home. You're not going to do that every day, every morning or every night. Get the chance to just beat the hell out of someone, right? Hopefully you won't, and hopefully you won't be doing that. As I say, you shouldn't be doing that, you know. But what I'm saying is, my point is, what I'm trying to say is, what is a punch bag for? For hitting. And it's either for hitting once or it's for hitting multiple times, right? It's for absolutely going in, working combinations, working blows, even like lighter strikes and quicker ones, snapping ones. They're still made. You're training punching and kicking, you're training fighting moves. Elbows, knees, feet, whatever, fists, hands, arms. You're training to make your body a weapon. You're training for resistance. You're training to strengthen yourself in some way. Your speed and your endurance. Please excuse me, it's pretty dark down there. Sorry about it, it's pretty dark here, as I say. Yeah. Hold on. Sorry. But basically, I'm just saying, sorry, there's people there. But what I'm basically saying, right, the main point is, I'm trying to say, that yeah, is that, you know, I'm saying that, yeah, the thing is, when you're striking, when you're working your breathing, when you're working the power out from your legs, And when you're working, whether it's punches, kicks, whatever, and you're working the power into every punch, whether you're going full force or whether you're going for some force, you're training fighting moves. So in basic, clear analogy, description of what punch bag training is you're training. You are practicing yourself, your bodily ability, your mind focus in your body, regardless of your build or whatever you are, man or woman or whatever build you are. You're training a fighting spirit and you're training to really beat somebody up. It's not a good thing. I'm not trying to promote violence, or beating people up. Even in self-defense, you still got to look at it and say, well, you know, for what it is, it's not good to attack people and hurt people. But the point we're talking about here is self-defense, right? In self-defensive combat situations, you know, and you have to fight in a certain way, as I say. Hold on. In a certain way, as I say, you know, you're going to fight in a certain way right now. There's a lot of techniques in the martial arts for blocking and things, blocking and covering up and defending yourself without, let's say, unleashing all hell on someone, unleashing the beast on someone and such. But the truth of the matter is, a punch bag is training for you for that kind of fighting when you are absolutely going to unleash punches. I mean, land fucking shots and beat the fucking living shit out of someone, punching and kicking. I'm not trying to sound tough or violent, but in self-defense, as long as you get your head screwed on, it's for training your endurance. You train on it, give yourself a few sessions, whether you train for half an hour to an hour in a day, half an hour to an hour in a day, or whether you train for a few minutes here or a few minutes there, or a few rounds, you know, such, like a few minutes, have a break, then go back on it. Sessions, just you're training to deliver the beast, deliver the fucking power, as such, you know, deliver the shots, deliver those shots, you know, and combos, punching and kicking. You are delivering, you're training actual fighting, actual as though you was going to beat somebody up, you know. And I don't support that. I'm not promoting that. I don't mean that that's right. I don't mean that, okay? Unless it's in self-defense, obviously. Hold on 1 second. I'm just saying, the main point is, a punch bag like that, the whole idea of it is to train you, or for you to train, to be able to deliver that. So every time you go on that bag, whether it be for a few minutes or a full-on session, half an hour session, whatever, you're training to go longer, hopefully longer than you would in a real fight. You're trying to do the opponent in quicker than, you know, in real life it should be quick and over with quick. But you train for more power, more speed, and train your endurance and your breathing and everything, and technique, maneuverability. Obviously, we're not crossing out things. I mean, you've got to spar with people, real people, and get some reaction, real training. But for a bag, I'm talking about punch bags, what they're really for is for you to train per session, knocking someone out or beating someone up, basically beating the shit out of an opponent. Fair enough, it doesn't hit back, it's not moving around, but it's training you for those shots. Precision and power shots. So that's what you're training for. And so if you get a punch bag, I advise it to train, because it's like if you train every day, either once or twice a day for like 15 minutes to half an hour or whatever, or a few minutes here, a few minutes there, a session, there might be different lengths here and there, but sessions on most days or evenings or whatever, or once or twice a day, if you do that, you're training to beat the living shit out of someone, a would-be potential attacker or rapist or whatever, you know, whatever, some kind of thug, some arsehole who's trying to take you on. You're training to beat the living fucking shit out of someone. That's what you're doing. And not like you want to, but in self-defense, you know. So if you do that enough on a heavy bag, let's say, or a good solid bag, and you're training like that, working your power, working your breathing, your speed and your accuracy, the thing what you're going to have is good practice for real life. If you're in real life and there's someone and you need to fight and you don't have the power or the endurance in you, just within your own frame, it doesn't matter who you are, a man or woman. I'm not saying you're going to be the next, you know, bodybuilder or the next, you know, Mike Tyson. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if you're going in, training, multiple punches, kicks, and training every single day to deliver accurately with power, You're getting used to punching something that's representing a person's body and head. You're training to beat someone up. You're basically, it's the equivalent of someone standing there, no matter how tough they are, flapping their mouth, or maybe they're good fighters, but their guard's down, everybody can come unstuck, and you're training to like literally punch a fucker in the head or punch someone in the body and deliver the shots and keep on punching and kicking. You're training to beat someone's fucking arse down. You're trying to beat the living shit out of someone. That's what you're basically trying to do. No doubt about it, right? We're not going all out of our mind. We're focused, you know. And if you're training that on a daily basis or regularly throughout the week, if it is daily too, or evenings or whenever, after work, like I've just finished a long day, you might have been at work all day as well, you know what I mean? I've just come home, I've done some earlier on. If you're doing that on top of your other exercise as well, like some basic stretching, you're going to be healthy and fit. And you'll have some fighting ability. You're not going to be invincible, you might not be the best fighter, but you're going to have some ability on top of your other, you know, fitness and all that, but to have some more fitness and more power in to fight. Now, if you're training, basically what it is, the equivalent, what it is training, beating someone up basically every night, beating a person, beating the fucking living shit out of someone. If you train, whatever you build, doesn't matter, right? I don't care what they call you, the skinniest man or woman in the world, weakest, whatever people calling you, but if you work your arse out and work some power, you could do some weights, you can go running if you want, you can do whatever, you can do stretching. I do a lot of stretching every day. And you work those punches and kicks, just the basics in like kickboxing or whatever, like I'm doing on that punch bag. That is the equivalent of landing shots on a motherfucker, basically, you know what I mean? On someone. So in real life, you'll be more ready to land those shots. So if someone's in front of you, you're used to punching to that face height, and you land the fucking shot, and when you fucking slam that fist straight into it, my God, you know, when them combos come out, bam, 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 because you're used to going over and over. And when you slam them kicks into the body, but oh my God, you know, that's what you're doing. You're training for that power delivery and speed and accuracy and the combinations and everything in the skills. When you train on a punch bag, you're training to beat the living shit out of someone. And if you basically, it's the equivalent of that. So if you're beating the living shit out of someone on a daily basis or evening, after work, before work, you'll be more ready in real life if you have to defend yourself. They're going to fight back, but they're trying to attack you or whatever. But if you need to defend yourself, you need to train hitting something and going at it. That's what I'm going to say. Techniques, yeah, practice your techniques in thin air, but also on a bag if you can get one. Thanks for watching. Take care now.